So how did just skating around, you know, as a kid turn into something professional? How'd that pass?
Well, what was funny was I didn't know that it could become a career. So just skating around was more so just being able to skate around and kind of just stay out of trouble, stay focused, and I enjoyed doing it. So from there, I was able to have a career with it. From there, it just became more of a blessing. And then, you know, I've been able to start, like I said, Fly Society through it, and a label, and now sponsor skaters. Now, you know, making shirts. So it's all been such a good transition that the birth was through skateboard, you know, and it's allowed me to transcend and do all these other things. So it's pretty amazing.
So what are those common elements as far as, you know, sports, music, fashion, creativity? What's the common bond there?
Sweet, I love that. One thing that I think is the common bond between skating, fashion, music, art, is they're all separate arts. So I think within any art, you got the right to express yourself and kind of learn it to the pattern of you learning it. You know, so I think that's what's dope about all these different genres and how they all kind of intertwine, because they all just a free expression of art. So from there, you know, you got your position to put your stamp on it, you know. So I think that's what makes all of them go so hand in hand. You know, you get to express yourself so freely with all of them.
And I guess some of those other common elements of like determination, perseverance,
right, of course. Yeah.
You know, excelling at your craft, be a student of the game, no matter what game it is.
So true.
You know, I think a lot of people coming up, you know, in the internet computer age, seem to think you can do everything with a click of a mouse. And, you know, us that grew up paying dues.
I can tap on that too. It's funny, I'm not that old, but I'm old enough to where I was around my industry where it wasn't that much internet, and then how it is now. So yeah, I would say now with the internet, you have to give someone something every single day. And I think from when I started, it was just mainly about putting out a great video part or putting out great coverage when it was time, and not just giving something to feed someone's appetite every single day just because it's like, hey, I can get on the internet, I can see you, I'm supposed to see something every day. You know, so it's like, it has disconnects, and it has its you know, its growths in it too. Yeah, my goal with the label, with Fly Society, with the skateboarding, with the fashion, is to help everyone on that platform to have an outlet. You know, so just like it was done for me, like, okay, I got sponsored when I was young, and all these different companies helped me have an outlet to be able to travel, to be able to sponsor, to be able to see new stuff, be able to learn new tricks. So my goal is to do the same thing with Fly Society, but now it's not just one avenue. You can either skate, you can either do fashion, you can either do music, you can even draw, you're artist, you know. So I'm trying to create that whole platform, you know, which was what I learned through skateboarding.
And tell us about any of the artists that you're developing that you're excited about.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, we've got, of course, Bugs Baguettes out of New York, which is on the label. He's coming. Very excited about him. We got Dank, the kid Dank, which is out of LA. He's a very talented kid too. Then we got we got Deez from out of Long Beach, and he's a very young and up and comer, and they ready, man. You know, we got the first single called Off Top, and I think the world about to hear him once again and understand, like, you know, that they got a voice and they got something to say. So we coming, man. It's Fly Society. So
that single is a collective. That's a group effort.
It's the group effort right now. Yep. So that's the first single we're dropping right now, collectively from our group. And then, like I said, the video will be coming, and then from there we'll be able to get the record on iTunes, and then, you know, hopefully we get enough energy.
So the idea then would be to spin off solo projects from that.
That's amazing to bring that up. Yeah, that's the whole goal. So we put out one more EP together, and then from there everybody gets to break off and do the solo thing. You know, Deez will do a solo thing, Dank can do a solo thing, Bugs do a solo thing. So yeah, it's just to help kind of create all that energy we need to be able to do that. So this is what this EP, this is what this single, that's what we're geared up to try to do. You know, make some noise to be able to keep making noise.
Sure. Now, coming from the competitive extreme sports, skateboarding world, what are some of those techniques or traits that you've brought into helping you build the talent?
One thing I learned was just always setting out. Like, I know I said that a lot through this interview, but that's been the main goal I learned through skateboarding. In order to get a trick, you have to set out. Just don't be scared of your dreams. If anything, yeah, you make it get hurt and make it be that, but at the end of the day, when you your objective is to win through your goal, then that's the focus, not to look at what could or what couldn't happen, you know?
Sure.
It's just to look at what you want to happen, you know? So
Yeah,
that's what
but-
I think it definitely taught me.
Yeah, anything great takes risks and
Yeah.
perseverance, you
So
know. Now, with the evolution of the label, what plans do you have to tour or bring this together? And is there any kind of multimedia with the fashion or sports or anything you're looking to mix with
So
any
true.
performances?
Yep. So with Fly Society, that's what our whole goal was too, is to intertwine the skating, music, the fashion. So when I'm skating sometimes, majority of the time the music, I like put out my skate videos, we have our own music playing behind my skate videos. And then on top of that, we support our own clothes through the videos. So it's a great way to mass media what we're trying to do, in a sense of keeping it in-house too. You know, like we're doing our own music, putting out our own skate videos, putting out our own clothes. So it's like allowing it to just kind of intertwine and work together. So, and anytime we do one thing, we allow everything else to be hand in hand. If I'm skating, the music hand in hand, the clothes there. And if I'm doing music, the clothes there. You know, I bring my board. It's always gonna be, you know, this is one lifestyle.
Now, are there any entrepreneurs out there, any musical entertainers or business people that you respect or inspired by, and why?
Yeah. Definitely Pharrell Williams. Definitely Pharrell, definitely Snoop, you know, and Nate Dogg. I'll just say a lot of, definitely everybody from my city, because I came up out of Long Beach, which is a great musical town when you got like Nate Dogg's, the Snoops, and Warren G's, and so it's first and foremost, I'm influenced too by my city and seeing how much great talent came through my city. So that's definitely first and foremost, and then that's what helps me inspire to continue, you know, to push my dream and see that my dream is realistic, because I didn't see so many great, you know, musicians and so many great people come from out of Long Beach, and then, you know, once and at the same time get to see people like Pharrell Williams too, which inspired me. So definitely, yeah.
Sure. And has there been any celebrities along the way that kind of surprised you because they stepped up and recognized they were fans of your skateboarding?
Yeah. Of course, Pharrell Williams, Snoop Dogg, of course. You know, like I said, to see that they both like enjoyed my talents and, you know, was moved by them, it definitely left a great impression on me, because I liked their music and always looked up to them. So definitely.
Yeah, you see a lot of multi-talents.
Yeah.
You know, you see Pharrell, you know, now on The Voice and producing, and, you know, coming back so strong with Happy, and, you know, all that great music with Daft Punk and everything.
Right.
You know, what advice do you give to the young entrepreneurs coming up? Because we already talked about that, finding that balance, you know,
You're right.
outdoors, indoors, technology, creativity, and all that. But what advice or inspirations would you give to young talent coming up that want to be all they can be in this day and time? What do they need to concentrate on?
To the young moguls, I say coming up, man, and who want to be a mogul and want to be in a place of living a dream and in front of their dream, because I feel like that's the blessing. It's like when you get to live your dream and at the same time be in front of it. And me saying that is like getting to do things the way you see it and how you want to roll things out. Because sometimes you can get in a position where I've been, where you can be in your dream but still don't even get to roll out certain aspects of it, because you got somebody else like, hey, we need to do it this way, we need to do it that way, you know. So I would say with anything, like I said, keep a good belief system in yourself much as possible to chase the things that you need to chase in your goals. So for one, have a good belief system. For two, study those who you see have made it over that hump and made it into great situations and made it to where their dreams were.
Where do you see the future? How far do you want to take Fly Society? What bridges are left untapped?
To be straight up honest, I see like it can become so far, because I've seen so many other companies before me do what I was doing, because I'm not the first, and I'm sure not the last. So it's like I've seen so many companies before me, streetwear brands like mine, who's been able to take off and do awesome and amazing things. So I think my goal is to continuously help those who want to get their dream out just as much as I want to get my dream out, and at the same time allow it to push it far as we possibly can, you know.